English writer Aldous Huxley, best known for his fiction book Brave New World, is about to experience the enlightening psychedelic trip of mescaline. What is mescaline, Mr. Huxley?
Well, mescaline is a drug derived from the peyote cactus that when administered in suitable doses, it can change the quality of consciousness profoundly and yet still be less toxic than any other substance in the pharmacologist's repertoire.
Why are you participating in this experiment, Mr. Huxley, and how will this experiment be conducted?
It had always seemed to me possible that through hypnosis, for example, or auto-hypnosis by means of systematic meditation, or else by taking the appropriate drug, I might so change my ordinary mode of consciousness as to be able to know from the inside what the visionary, the medium, or even the mystic were even talking about. From what I had read of mescaline experience, I was convinced in advance that the drug would admit me, at least for a few hours, into the kind of inner world described by William Blake. As for the administration of the drug, I will be swallowing 4/10 of a gram of mescaline dissolved in half a glass of water. I will be recorded and asked questions by the very means of people or administrators.
What did you experience while under mescaline?
An hour and a half from taking the mescaline, my attention was drawn to a small glass vase. Inside this vase were flowers, a bunch of flowers shining with their own inner light, and all but quivering under the pressure of significance with which they were charged. I could have never perceived that what rose and iris and carnation so intensely signified was nothing more and nothing less than what they were. A transience that was yet eternal life, a perpetual perishing that was at the same time a pure being, a bundle of minutes, unique particulars in which, by some unspeakable and yet self-evident paradox, was to be seen the divine source of all existence.
What do you want people to take from your experience under the influence of mescaline, Mr. Huxley?
That I am not foolish to equate what happens under the influence of mescaline or of any other drug prepared or in the future preparable with the realization of the end and ultimate purpose of human life. Enlightenment, the beatific vision. All I am suggesting is that the mescaline experience I had is what Catholic theologians call a gratuitous grace, not necessary to salvation, but potentially helpful, and to be accepted, thankfully, if made available, to be shaken out of the ruts of ordinary perception, to be shown for a few timeless hours the outer and inner world, not as they appear to an animal obsessed with survival or to a human being obsessed with words and notions, but as they are apprehended directly and unconditionally by mind at large, thus an experience of inestimable value to everyone and especially to the intellectual.
What is one last thing you would like to state about perception connected with mescaline?
The man who comes back through the door in the wall will never be quite the same as the man who went out. He will be wiser, but less cocksure, happier, but less self-satisfied, humbler in acknowledging his ignorance, yet better equipped to understand the relationship of words to things, of systematic reasoning to the unfathomable mystery which it tries forever vainly to comprehend.